Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/at Faded Oasis. It's it's Blueprints Day. I'm a little uh not I'm not feeling great. I drank a can, like half a can, like two-thirds of a can, about 8 ounces of seltzer water that's flavored berry because I'm trying to cut back on soda, and this stuff is nasty. I don't think I'm gonna keep drinking it. I think I'm gonna bring it to my office and say, "Here's 10 cans of seltzer for whoever wants it." This stuff is bitter as heck. Uh, yeah, it's. I mean, like, it's got no calories. It's got no sugar. So like, it's just carbonated water and flavors. But like, it also tastes terrible. So that's not staying in my fridge. Um blueprints. I'm gonna switch to this. Yes. That seems off. It should be like here. And actually this is off. To that seems right. Okay. So blueprints. For those who haven't seen any blueprints, don't start by watching this video. I am well into a run, or well into a game, a playthrough, and this game is very much knowledge based. You make a lot of the progress that you make, probably about 50% of it, is from you personally having knowledge that you didn't before, learning things throughout the game about the game. So anything I say during this stream is technically a massive spoiler for someone who hasn't played it before. This game is best played um, if you know absolutely nothing going into it, other than like it's a puzzle game. Um, so, with that out of the way, now that everyone who's still watching is fine with spoilers, the goal is to try to make it to room 46 of a 45 room mansion, um, in order to. I guess you've inherited it from your great uncle who's passed on, and it's weird. The rooms shift every day. They change every day, so the mansion won't be the same 2 days in a row. To get to room 46, you have to figure out one, where it is, two, how to get there, three, how to do the things you need to do to get there. Basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue here. Um, there's locked doors in the antechamber, which is room 45, at the northmost center room in the estate. And you need to figure out how to unlock the doors into the antechamber and then the door north out of the antechamber. And I figured out how to do all that. All right, we got 20 extra steps because the sauna. So we have 1 billion steps today. Blah, blah, blah. Same note as always. Okay. Package from the mailroom. Brass compass, silver key, and 2 keys. Wow. This is great. So that always leads to the Great Hall, it seems. Or wait, was that the Great Hall or was that just any four-way room? I think that led to four-way rooms. You almost missed the stream. Glad you're here, Molly. Okay. So we've got 90 steps today because Apple Orchard and sauna. So, I think I permanently opened this. Let's go check that now. Because if I did permanently open it, then I can go flip the north lever now. And I want to do that. I got you hooked on blueprints. That was the plan the whole time. Yes, it's open. Alright. So, basement. And the door's open too. I don't have to worry about puzzles. The creator of Lower Decks posted on Blue Sky that he just got the name of the game, that it's Blueprints. It's a double entendre. You are the blueprints, and also there are blueprints. Is this set up correctly? I think it is. I don't want to go in there because it's a waste of a step. Actually, 2 steps. This should be set up correctly, right? Yeah, okay. So the red door's closed because I don't have the boiler room yet. Blueprints, I only fingerprints. Hello, nurse. Click. Oh dear, that chat reader did not. Okay, so there's 46. Alright. Yeah, I guess the chat doesn't like greater than less than symbols. I'm gonna just double check to make sure that this is closed. Yes, this is closed. For quotation marks, it should be fine with that. Hold on. No, it's fine with quotation marks. Maybe because it saw greater than less than and a slash or something, it had no idea how to handle it. Alright, so we're going to get back with about 76, 74 steps. I'm going to waste a step maybe. I want to see if the boat's on this side. The boat's not on this side. Okay, that's important to know. So the boat stays wherever it was. So if I want to get to the old station that's been flooded, I do need the basement key because I need to go in through the fountain. Do I have enough places to put water for that to happen? Okay, so why is this so crooked? There we go. Yeah, that's good. So we need to fill the pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels there, plus 2 in tank 1. So it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're short by 8. That doesn't make sense then. Wait a minute. So in order to take the boat to get to the old station... Oh no, I don't need the boat. I take the stairs. I don't need the boat at all. I just need to take water from the reservoir and put it in the pool. Oh, right. I need to mute my preview of my camera to get rid of delay. It's still delayed, but it's not as bad. Okay. Maybe it'll get better. We are leaving. Did you consider the rear tank that isn't connected to anything? It's connected to the power conduits in the ceiling that function off of the boiler room. So if we connect the boiler room to the pump room, we can store an extra 5 units. I did take that into account because I just counted how many extra we needed to drain the fountain, and it was more than 5. Special floor plans cost footsteps instead of gems. Trading post has items for trade. All I have is a compass on me. Yeah, it's not in my notes because the first time that we actually use it, it's gonna pull water out, and water levels don't reset day to day, so I'm just gonna end up changing the whatever levels here to get rid of those 5, and we'll never need it ever again. It's kind of like activate it once and then we're good for the rest of the game, I assume. We haven't been in the hovel yet. I think we should go in to see what notes and whatnot are there. I don't think this is going to help us. I think we're going to get rid of footsteps, and I don't know what to do with gems. But let's at least see it. This might be bad. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by... Oh, this is where you lived? Okay. By the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in future endeavors. Alright. Alright, you got a spinning wheel. Oh, that's number 4. What does this do?
Nice.
Excuse me? A glass elevator with the symbols from Black. Okay. We got a Wonkavator. I guess I'm gonna go figure out what that is now. Air traps? Alright. Time to Willy Wonka, heck yeah. I can fly above some town in England and say, look, there's my house. Pointing at all of the houses that look identical. Also pointing at the houses that I am now just realizing were not in as poor a neighborhood as Charlie actually lived in the movie. Huh. Alright, well. Yeah, it's got the black. Um, I don't know what to call. I'm gonna call this like a table symbol. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Going down. Alright, we got a tunnel. View of the mountain. What do you call a 12-sided shape? A dodecagon? Yeah, dodecagon. Foreman's log 3. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected. Thomas Sinclair. That is... Baron Thomas Sinclair, Herbert's father. Herbert and Simon's father. The arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we've surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Okay, I don't have a shovel on me, so... Nice view. Oh, we go all the way around here, don't we? Can't pick up these lanterns. Okay. The chess puzzle rears its head. This is literally the mansion, and I have to put these on based on where those rooms are. I'm glad I've been keeping notes. So I assume... Yeah, I assume I have to fill the house first and then come back and put the stuff on. But I should be able to do that. This whole room counts as the precipice. I don't see one of the symbols in this. Like, this is an 8-pointed star, but that's not one of the symbols, right? You had the black table, the pentagon, which we don't know the color, yellow mountains, purple hourglass, orange heart, arch, I have no idea what to call it. Like the seesaw? It's kind of like a seesaw. It's a line on an axle. And then the green diamond. And this is none of those. So... Alright. We've got one of every piece. That's good to know. And they're blue. Not white, not black. Does that have to do with the blue rooms? Do I have to make sure that I'm only getting blue rooms with those pieces in them? I don't know. We'll find out. So this whole area is called the precipice. That's just a sealed door. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Realm and Blank. Sigils of the Past and Present, I assume. By Professor R. Willard. Foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. Introduction. Something of the first era found either a natural resulting from the creations of were accustomed to record various signs with the aid of. They did this in order that the blank of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They've been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of those fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in the geometric lines, and what does it tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. Really? Okay. So this is the mountain, but the mountain surrounding a pentagon. So that's two different symbols. And then we've got these, he calls it leafless trees. Leafless burning tree. And then squiggles on the outside. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of four things: the core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. Okay. The core, at the center shape. Oh, geez, okay. The center of each symbol is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it's important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as the first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Several examples, something, something. So black is Orindia, or Orinda, probably. I'm just going to write Orin. The pentagon is Fen Aries, so that's probably red. ER. Did I sketch out that map from the book? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Did I write them down anywhere? I don't think I did. Okay. ER something. VO something. And then AR something. The rays. Forth from the core will come dividing lines, splitting the sigil. For one sigil number, different number, style, and okay. So the differences are some. Counting. Okay. What the hell? Okay, I'm assuming it says like counting the lines on the sigil will reveal the method of transportation. Were they something or on ships or something? Something. Okay. So the rays are transportation. Ship routes, 8 rays, directions, rows, carriages, map, trails, locomotion, track-based travel. Yeah, I wish I could see more of that. And then we've got more. there. And then, oh, this is still rays. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. Oh no, this must be around the outside. Wavy lines are extreme heat. A rainy realm, 3 vertical lines pouring down. Stormy weather, jagged lightning shape. Array dotted with falling circles. Oh, these are still coming out from the center. Okay. Bent curved lines. Metropolitan is the symbol that we've been seeing around the Orindia. And then the border. Okay. So we've got info from the core as much as we can. I feel like we should start more. Let's just make a whole new page for these symbols and everything. Symbol of Orindia or Orin something, and it's black. And we. It's. Do I care that the abandoned mine and the reservoir have this symbol now? Or do I just now know that those are Orindian. Like the people who made those? I don't know. I tell you, when we're able to read the history of Orindia uncensored, this is gonna be amazing. We did solve the black puzzle box, right? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Okay, so that's all really the info I have for now. Okay, and then we've got rays. heat. Indicate extreme heat. Scorch air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. Okay. Rainy realm is 3 vertical lines pouring down. So I should just draw these vertical. Stormy weather. Snow. And windy. Motes. Floating between the rays are small figures. From the shape and style, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed if they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. So we have there were a lot of pages, so I'm leaving a lot of space here. We've got tribal. Agricultural, which looks like peas or beans or something. Martial. Metropolitan. Which Orindia was metropolitan. I don't remember what the lines were, but next time we go into the torch chamber, we'll find that out. Academic. Industrial. Spiritual. Poetic. Border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders are always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. Okay, so we've got... This would be black, so it would be... red is the wavy lines, which we did see earlier in the book. Yellow is jagged. There's no blue. There's a pink and a white. Okay. Purple is violet. Okay. alternating horizontal and vertical lines. Orange, we have triangles up and down. And then green, slashes. And then the two that we're missing are pink and white. Pink is a gear. And white is just small open circles. I'll just leave it like that. Putting it all together. By studying the core, rays, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. Red banners, martial fog. But not red. Hey, Sil, how are you? So that is... You crossed out red, though. Why? Is that not red? I assumed Fen Ares would be red. It didn't say Fen, it said FE, and I'm assuming Fen, right? Alright, let's not make assumptions yet. I don't know that it's Fen Ares yet. So I'll just add red down here also. I'm assuming it's red. Fen Ares. We don't know. So you're saying that this symbol is fog. I'll write that down. Okay, anything else over here, or was it just that little info dump there? Just that info dump. Okay, let's go. We can't... There's no forward. I can't go down there. This is it? Okay. I guess we got that. I mean, it is important, but... We got a sealed door down there, and we have... Yeah, like, there's no sigil in this room. I guess blue's not one of the colors, so this is just a puzzle. This isn't... Even though this looks like the torch room at a glance. Alright, let's get out of here. Would we need if every book were eventually available in the library's original form? That would be cool. Make sure there... Yeah, there was nothing else on there. Alright, so we got info about what the sigils mean. Let's go up the Wonkavator again. Yeah, so the black symbol of Arindia... Arindia? Not sure. Arin something. And, like... This elevator is absolutely metropolitan. Like... A civilization that has large cities would build a glass elevator. A civilization that's like agricultural, no, they wouldn't spend time on that. This is definitely like the decor of. Does this symbol mean something, or is it just a design? It might just be a design. It's a cool design. Let's assume it's just a design. Is this box something? No, it's just a. Okay, done here. We were able to do that. I don't think there's anything else down there, right? No, okay. So we're back to 70 steps, and we're finally ready to go in today. The town in the Bay Area called Orinda. I don't know if. I doubt that they borrowed that name for this game, but they may have. What did I choose? The hovel, right. There was the gas line. There was the note firing Danny. Danny? And nothing else. I could go to the Blackbridge Grotto and let's. I'm gonna run lab experiment immediately. Because I keep saying I want to do that, and I'm just gonna do it. Wait, I can't access the network from here. God. On computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. I guess there's no difference between 1 day and 1 month. Because the rooms reset every day, and that kicks all the computers off. I mean, I'm gonna keep it on a month. Emails on everywhere. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go walk in the front door. Okay, so our goal, we've opened the north lever door. It's not displayed here. You missed what was in the box. I went to the mail room yesterday, and the mail room is it has no contact delivery due to an upgrade. In the box was 2 keys, a silver key, which opens a door to a room with many doors, which I think is just it'll give you 3 different um, rooms with 4 exits. And a compass, which makes rooms that point with doors that point north more often to appear. I need to get into the antechamber, so I need a key to the secret garden, or the great hall, and enough keys to open the door I want that has the lever. Or I need to find the broken lever and get to the greenhouse. Decent package. Thank. I didn't know you could see it. Sorry. Sorry, it's a Twitch TOS. Uh, let's go to the library. That seems good for early, right? All right, we don't have a book in here, but we can say, I want to see. History of Arindia First Edition. Because it's probably uncensored. We can get the goddamn basement key out of the coat check. Or I can go to the conference room and actually be able to go places. But that's some steep requirements right there. All right, let's get the goddamn basement key out of the coat check. I don't want. Excuse me. Give. I'd like the basement key, please. Thank you so much. Oh my god. All right. I don't know that I need it because now I do have a definite way down there, but in case I want to go down via the fountain or the foundation, I have a way in there now. I'd like to check an item. I don't need. I don't think I need the silver key. I want to keep the compass. Um, let's not check anything. We'll just leave this room here, and if we have extra steps at the end of the day, we'll check something. Um, although if I do find the conservatory, whichever room allows me to change the rarity of rooms, and that comes up, I'm gonna make that room like absolutely the most common level. So I'm seeing it as often as I'm seeing the pantry here. Spare green room goes straight into the corner, and I do like corners. There's a broken lever here. All right, all right. Greenhouse is sides only, right? Where's my room locations? Yes, greenhouse is west or east side only. And I think it's not common. I think it's rare-ish. So we go pantry and then go north. Get some coins. Probably a fruit. Heck yeah. We don't pass up the den. It goes in multiple directions. It has a gem in it. The gem's not useful. Maybe near the end of the run we freeze our assets and we start the next run with like 80 gems. That'd be cool. I haven't been looking for. Okay, chess pieces, chess pieces. I'm gonna reuse this sketch down here. Um, okay, so we have the code check had nothing in it. The library has. Where's my chess notes? Where are my chess notes? Wait a minute. No. Boiler rooms. There they are. Okay, so we've got the library had nothing. Library didn't have anything. Okay. The reading nook definitely had a rook. Yes, so there's a rook in the nook. The green room didn't have anything. Spare green room didn't. Pantry didn't. Den has a pawn. Yes. Okay. So we've got two of them. We're gonna. Oh no, we need a king and a queen. Pawns were on the board. It was the six pieces. Rook, uh, rook, knight, bishop, queen, king, pawn. Um, but we need a king and a queen, so we need both the office and her ladyship's chamber, which means we need to go up the middle somehow and then come down on this side. So we need to not go north out of the den. We need to stop. That's terrible. Okay. Oh wow, it's been a while since I had one of you. I don't remember the last time I got to ban a spammer. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, Hallway has a key and goes in multiple directions. Although I can still get here from the entrance hall, so I think I just go north. And I think I backtrack here and go to the entrance hall and go north from there now. Storeroom has a pawn in it. But it also has so much more stuff. Now I can go back there. Okay, so coming out of the bedroom is a one-way. It's my last door, which is... Oh, no, wait. I can technically go north there, but I don't want to. I can avoid it. So we got a pawn here, too. Right. But really, the office and her ladyship's chamber are the two that we absolutely need. Or the conservatory... No, wait. The study, if the black queen counts. The pieces were blue. So I don't know if they're supposed to be white or black. Boiler room here. Although I think I want to go north, so I think I want the corridor. Anything important? No, nothing important. Hallway gets us out east. Kind of want to go all the way up to the foundation and then start trying to go south. I also want like reroll dice and stuff. Let's get a kitchen because we are going to need all our steps. Anything to pick up here? Probably not. Oh, okay. So we can pick up this rolling pin? No? Okay. All right, what we got? We got banana club sandwich and bacon and eggs at a morning room to today's draft. Where are the pets? We've seen a hamster. We've seen fish in the aquarium. And that's it. That's it. This might have just been left here from... I don't know. I don't know if one of the staff has a dog or something. What did the morning room do? Oh, right. I can look up rooms. The Morning room, plus 2 gems. Tomorrow you start with 2 gems. I don't care about gems today, so 8 for plus 10 is not as good as 8 for plus 15. Rumpus room gives us plus 8, and we get to see. Okay, fair warning, we're gonna see Elzara right now. Elzara is a little creepy. It's a fortune teller machine right there. And it puts us into a spooky cutscene. So, like, honestly, some people who've played this game have problems with Elzara and his sequences. So, fair warnings. Oh, great Elzara, tell me what my future holds today. Oh, also a flash warnings. Sorry.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
All right, let's see what's important here.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
That is what I wish. We're in a forest?
The image is becoming clear.
Or green room? We're in a forest.
I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest.
Children in the forest.
The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair.
I don't know who that is.
A seed that has served many generations.
Ooh, okay.
Each with their own stories. Each with their own secrets. Each with their own endings. But all in the same chair.
Really?
What you have heard here has been foreseen
That's it?
by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have.
Is the
nothing.
chair relevant? Is there symbology on the chair? Am I gonna have to find Herbert Sinclair's portrait, someone's portrait? Am I gonna have to find the hall that had all those statues? And I don't know. Observatory. How many stars are we up to now? I can't go back to the menu. Last time we got 5 and 4, so we're up to 10 now. And 10 isn't anything, so we could get 8 and 2, a key plus 2 trunks in the entrance. We could get 7 and 3, apples are tasty plus 3 steps. That's probably very like one of the worst options. I don't know if it doubles. We could do 5 and 5, which is rooms with 4 doors more often, twice. Those are all bad. I guess a key and 2 trunks isn't that bad. I don't know if it lets us do more than 2 constellations at once, in which case we could do 5, 3, and 2, which would be rooms with 4 doors, plus 3 steps, and 2 trunks and entrance. That'd be amazing. Probably not gonna do that for us. I guess it could do 5, 4, 1 also, which would be rooms with 4 doors, plus 1 gem, plus 1 gold. That's pretty bad. Alright, I'm expecting. No, I'm hoping for +1 key and 2 trunks and entrance. I'm expecting apples are tasty and +3 steps. Worst case scenario is we get those 3 steps back. Damn it. Apples are tasty and +3 steps. Alright, well, next time is 11, which is +5 gems. So that should be good, maybe. We go into here. We can go downstairs and we have the basement key now. But that doesn't really get us anything. We came through the basement down there, like, and that door doesn't stay unlocked. So I think we go. I wanted to go that way. All right, we go south then. And I don't want to use the silver key. We go south. The boudoir points the wrong way. The chapel works. Otherwise, we run back down to the den because that's our only other way out. Let's do chapel. Chapel is bishop, of course. So now we have. Where the hell are we? Here is bishop. Observatory had a knight, right? Yeah. Rumpus room had black bishop. Yeah. Kitchen had nothing. Hallway had nothing. Corridor had nothing. Yeah, okay. So we need queen and king. We got nothing here. Absolutely nothing. Waste of time. Alright. I want a room that goes north and south. None of the I want none of these. Green rooms don't cost diamonds to draft. They already don't. I guess we commissary. Maybe we give up on trying to get to her ladyship's chamber. So we give up on the chess puzzle today. We try and get into 46 today. We've already kind of screwed up because we've locked out so much of the map already. This is the only way to go. The only way to go forward. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. We got gems, salt shakers, shovels, and keys. Gems are worthless. Buy a shovel. Salt's not great. We can buy keys for 10 each. That's terrible. Should I go back to the den now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps. 7 steps. And then 7 the other way. It's better now than if I go forward, because then it's going to take even more backtracking. And I want to find the greenhouse sooner rather than later, now that I have the broken lever. Kids running in a forest. Why? I have no idea what that would mean. Nursery gets us more steps. Parlor gets its gems, which is useless. It's good because this is a dead end here, and then I don't see anything, but there's gonna be something, right? We have another pawn in here. We have a rabbit's foot. That's good at least. Okay, rereading this in the context of a new clue. I don't think there are any. There might be a stop sign. Yeah, there's a stop sign. Yeah, but there's nothing really here. Is there any symbology in this book? We got banners. Um, he couldn't stay at the sight of a canary or a crow. Orinda or Aries something. He couldn't stand the white of a swan in the snow. We don't know which color is white yet either. Okay, or which civilization is white. Here, the sky was not a red hue, but specifically not mentioning blue because blue's not a color that any of the countries have. There are crowns on everything, but that might just because he's a prince. I don't really see any other shapes that fit. No, yeah, okay. So there's nothing. There's no actual symbology there. That may have well been just a children's book and not supposed to be political commentary, and then maybe she got politically motivated after the government went like, what the heck are you doing, caring about that, stop. And she was like, well, now that you told me to stop, I'm gonna keep doing it. All right, I think I buy out the bananas in the kitchen. Banana is +3 for 2, so that's +12. I mean, they have a limited quantity, but I'm out of coins. I don't know what their limited quantity is, but I know they have a limited quantity. Alright, my last coin. Um. Okay, I don't know how this works now because in in the foundation I saw that this door on the west is a security door. If I get a room that has a door leading that way, is it gonna open that room? Because it might. None of these go straight forward. God damn it. The patio has a grill. Do I have the shovel? I have the shovel. Did I dig under the grill? I don't remember if I did. The gems in the parlor are useless. The 3 keys in the garage don't get me anywhere. This run's dead. This run's absolutely dead. Patio it is. Oh, it does open that. Alright. Under the grill. I have the shovel, right? Yeah, okay. There it is. A long buried file cabinet key. Likely opens up a drawer somewhere on the estate. Archives, office. I doubt it's for the. What was locked in her ladyship's chamber? It was her diary, so that's not it. Um, the rooms have file cabinets in them. Can't believe there's still so many rooms that I don't know about. The foundation is room one? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Um, the vault doesn't have file cabinets in it. It has safe deposit boxes. It might be for a drawer in the office. They don't really have file cabinets. You don't remember the wine cellar? It's a small room you go down to. It has 3 gems here. You must have missed the stream where Glass was talking about this being a ship in a bottle cellar. The music room, um, the music room has a major key and a minor key. I don't think you were here the first time I went into the music room, but you did see the card come up before, I think. Um, where else is there a filing cabinet? The study, maybe. Probably not the library. Security. There's a filing cabinet in security. Absolutely. I guess the important question actually is there one here in my current run? Because I can't do anything else with this. I could put it in the code check and then never see it again. But I think it's better to just go away and maybe it'll still be in the patio. I'll go check the library. Let's dig all these. Not that anything good is going to happen here. You know, might as well. I think this run sucked. I think we just quit and run it back, right? Take a quick look for filing cabinets. Is there something downstairs that might have a filing cabinet? Probably. You go down into the basement. I'm assuming it's the office. There wasn't a die here before, was there? I could have used that to not get locked out. God damn it. Alright, there's gonna be a gem in the spare green room. I know that. Cool. I don't think we looked at Swimbird. I think that's why my run failed. Because I didn't dare to look at Swimbird. Alright, what do I leave in the code check? It's got to be something that's not important. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Because all it does is get me luckier at finding more items, and it just, like, comes up randomly. It's not as useful as a shovel. It has to be something that I don't want to show up as often. I think I put the Rabbit's Foot here. All right. And now, immediately next run, I'm going to see a reason why I want to find the Rabbit's Foot as quickly as possible. That's just how it goes. You forgot what the Rabbit's Foot does? It makes finding items happen more often. Items are just more likely to appear. So, like, it's okay, it's good, but it's not crucial like a shovel is. Let's go explore the hovel again. This candle's lit, which is weird. Oh. 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 45292 coincidence. Where's room 46? Antechamber seal, two starting rooms. Really? 7590 tested my full house theory, no luck as expected. 45292 in colors. 4 plus 5 is 9. Minus 2 is 7. Times 9 is 63. Minus divided by 2. No, wait. What? Oh, those are different colors. It's 4 plus 5 is 9 divided multiplied by 2. 4 plus 5 is 9. Times 2 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. Minus 2 is 0. But that's just like 45 rooms are in 9 ranks, so no matter what, the top number is going to be divisible by 9. So adding up its digits will always be 9. And then you're dividing by 9 later. So that's always going to be like cancel each other out. So then you're just saying 2 minus 2. Because there are 2 wings and 2 starting rooms? Why are there 2 starting rooms? 4590, sorry, 7590, tested my full house theory, no luck. In different color pen as expected. Huh. All right, well, like you were trying to figure out stuff too. But I think we're done here, right? I don't think you got anything else for me to find. Quickly take a run out toward east. We already looked in Blackbridge. We already went down there. Thank you, Molly. Everyone hydrate. This gate's not open. I wonder if the bird baths that are everywhere have anything to do with uh, any of the clues we've gotten so far. Because there are a lot of bird baths around. Though maybe it's just that my character likes birds, so. Which is why Swimbird is supposed to represent me, and also why. Um, like maybe just my uncle was like, yeah, they Simon likes birds. Let's put up bird baths. Absolutely. It did occur to me that I have not yet tried to get out of the map. I don't know that I'm going to be successful, given that there's no jumping. Like, why are you a compass? Or a sundial, rather. In a shaded area? This doesn't make any sense. What's going on with you? I didn't think you could get back here, but you can get back here. That's cool. How about this side? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay. That's a stand.
Hi!
Hi. That's a stand from one of the gems. The rubies. Right? Did you know something? Orinda is the angel name. Orindia is, I think, the place name. Alright, let's just call it a day. Start again. Day 16. You're not ready for the dragon yet. We need to do nether stuff first. No, we're not killing the Ender Dragon on Sunday. We're getting nether stuff on Sunday. Because right now we can't get to the Ender Dragon. Birds are still there. This is still... It hasn't told me what room I'm in yet. I have a feeling that if I walk in... Okay, it does spend a step to walk out. Whatever. Alright, so... We need to pull the lever. Every time. It's nice that we have access to that now. The colors of this have got to be something. The inner is just a pattern. It's dark light, medium light, dark light, medium light. The outer is a different... It's not a pattern. I don't know what it... What do the stones mean? Alright, Are you at the point where you're looking for clues where they don't exist? I've been at that point since stream 1. Most of what I've written down have turned out to be things. Some have not. Yet. I don't know. They might still be things. I just don't know yet. Maybe room 46 is the friends we made on... If I open up the door to 46 and it's like... The room 46 is found only within your heart, or something like that, I'm gonna be so sad. Especially because they reveal... There's like a dramatic reveal right here. When I pull this lever. Room 46 is everyone who's watching your progress. Like, there it is. There's the room. Now I just need to get there. There are a lot of filing cabinets down here, but they all seem generic. Alright, we're outside at 59. We started at 70, so walking outside was 69. So from the grounds, it takes 10 steps to pull the lever and get back. And then I want to go this way anyway. Room 46 is just a toilet room. The whole game is just actually really needing to pay. There is a lavatory. I don't choose it because it's a dead-end room with nothing in it. I don't have gold for the shrine. Ooh, I want to get to 46, but you're going to tempt me with Schoolhouse, huh? Who wants to draft some classrooms? Because I kind of do. Alright. I also really want to see 8th grade. Alright, is there a reason to go in here? I don't know that there is. I don't know that there's anything to pick up, so I'm not gonna go in there. I've already seen the notes, the written speech. I think we just go. Get our coins. Right, I could have gotten the shrine because coins right there. Alright. This side first. The library has the frickin' History of Arindia first edition in it. Who wants to see a bunch of uncensored text? A book that the state didn't get their grubby hands on yet. The History of Arindia. Ajira to Araja. I think that was censored. By Caleb Manning. Arindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters, though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen. Its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Arindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. 1. Ajira. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Ajira, by the ascension of the first king of Arindia, whose name Oris would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. First king of Arindia. That's what was censored there. Okay. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, who swayed in the region, made the ideal king. We've seen that. We can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along every thoroughfare. From Oris all the way to the western banks, a new kingdom was born. The Second Era. Orinda Ares. Okay. Arch Ares. Okay. I got... So we definitely have... Here. So this is most likely Orinda Ares. This is still probably Fen Ares. Arch Ares, which is a mountain, and Araja, which is this one. The 4th king of Arindia, who split the vast domain into 3 equal shares. To the eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Orinda. Do you have any thoughts about what Room 46 is based on what you've seen so... Oh, thoughts about what Room 46 is based on what you've seen so far? No, I have no knowledge about what is inside Room 46. Only that my goal is to get there. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to the middle child, his only daughter, mystical realm of ancestors, land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. They censored that symbol. They censored the Orinda Ares symbol. That's what it was. Mountains for Arch Ares, Hourglass for Araja. Yep, okay. As the Second Era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, developing unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundations for the promise of a prosperous and bright future, a promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. Okay, so people were like free to go wherever they wanted, and there was plenty of transportation to help them, and trade was bountiful, and everything was great. And then, as the kingdom of Morinda Ares entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desilates III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who was often seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desolates was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare, yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. Huh. Okay. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desilates III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age, and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. It was actual city. Okay. But the capital was moved from Reddington to Oris. Okay. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Desilates IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Oh, right, all of this was uncensored, right? Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. So, this was the kingdom of Orinda Ares. I don't have a map. What's my map? Okay. So this was the center kingdom here. Right? Yes. nearby realms of Arch Ares, which is the north one, and Nuance, which is not shown on this map. So it's probably like off to the west or east rather. I don't know. I should write down that there's a realm called Nuance though. However, with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and so I buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the three, Fen, Ares, Arch Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that which we call home. For this, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire and the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Arindia. And this was absolutely censored. Okay, so. Alright, we learned a little bit. Not as much as I'd hoped. Um. Yeah, not as much as I'd hoped. Just the name Arinda Ares. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, what are we doing here? Classrooms. A billion classrooms, trying to get to antechamber. Let's go. Bookshop, books for sale. I don't have the money now, but I might later. Weight room this early is terrible. Let's do books for sale. 40 for the Curse of Blackbridge. I can't even like see what it's about. And 20 for Realm and Rune. Realm and Rune is the book that's in that passageway, right? So this would be an undamaged book. I don't know what the Curse of Blackbridge is, but that's probably relevant to our underground computer network thing. I don't know if this is relevant. It's it looks like one of those 3x3 puzzles, but when you saw earlier today, yeah, I think so. All right, I want to go north and south. The den does it. All right, corner. I want the conservatory here. That's exactly what I wanted. We got a chest. We got a dig spot. Do we have a shovel? We don't have a shovel. We don't have a hammer. We don't have a key. Right. Den, secret passage, and aquarium. The den is commonplace, and I think it should be. It's so good. The secret passage is unusual. It is just a straight hallway, but I can use it to find... I can use it to force a green room somewhere or something. But it does cost a gem. I think unusual is the right rarity for it. I think I want to make aquariums standard, not commonplace, because they cost diamonds, and I don't want them to clog up the pool. It's a 3-exit room. It counts as a bedroom. It counts as a green room. Like, I think standard's correct. I wish there were some rarer ones there that we could tamp down, or some annoying commonplace ones that we could get rid of. The Black Rook is in the conservatory. Did I have that before? Yes. Yes, I did. Alright, nothing else here. If I get a shovel and I'm passing by here, or a hammer and I'm passing by here, I could pop these open. But it's probably only useful if I'm backtracking through the den. Classroom 1, they need gems? Oh, okay. I'm gonna need a lot of gems. Grade 1, we learn our colors. Yep. Always the only... I don't want to do the chapel. Alright, I can redraw from within a classroom. Do a spare green room. I don't have the gem. Nothing in here. Oh, there's a shovel in here. Alright, parlor gets us north. Have gems in it. Solve a puzzle. Anything, no. Right, the curtains are just drawn when it's... Whatever. Every box is black. This is false. Every box contains gems. This is false. So this statement's true. The statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. This box contains gems. This box is black. That can't be it. So if we replace every with this, then this statement would be true. This box contains gems. Yeah. Do I backtrack now? No, I keep going. Hallway. That's great. That's great. East and west. Use that key immediately. Get a key from the reading nook. Nothing else in here. Library again. How does that work? Does it have the same book in it again? I don't know. I want to go east, but I guess we're going corridor. There's always so much stuff in this room, and none of it's useful. Pantry, and then we can go south, hopefully. Maybe you can order another book, maybe? Observatory, and then I can go south twice. I'm on 11 today, right? Yeah. What's 11? 5 gems. That seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Where the classroom's at? Yeah. Well, I got diamonds now, so I can open them. There's one. It's gonna dead end us, but that's fine. Grade 2. Nom nom nom. Grade 2 is where we learn about math. About weird color math and how it's terrible. I just realized that this entire column is 613 in different colors. This is miserable. I hate it. I understand the math. I can solve puzzles using the math. But it's bad math. Like, colorblind students can't solve these problems. Alright, so now we need to go all the way back to hallway. But I think I want to go back to entrance hall and explore this area. And while we pass by the den, we can go dig a thing. I'm going the right way, right? It's kind of a long way. Something good, please. I said good. We got 20 coins. We can buy Realm and Rune. I think that we do that now. I don't think that we're going to get to 40. So now I'll be able to read. The next time I have a library, I can check out that book. Let's go north, because I'm thinking it's going to be a dead end. Breaker box here, or the boudoir for rerolls. Let's do that. And there's a gem in here. I just pressed a button immediately and it went away. So like, okay, you got it, sure. Right. Solarium. Yeah, sure. I would like to do the rare stuff, please. Thank you. And I can dig in here. Got that. 6 steps. That's actually pretty good. Running out of steps here. All right, back to entrance hall. This way. I want something that goes straight. I think we re-roll this. We try to go straight into the corner. Or we go into the attic, which we've never gone into before. New room. New room. And then we'll have to go back to the hallway. Alright, 8 items. A lot of them are going to be gems. It's the pain. It's Bishop. Hold on. It's the drawing. The one Alcazar just showed me. So right now I'm missing 2 white. Assuming that there's a full chess set here, I'm missing 2 white pawns. 2 black pawns, a black rook, 2 black knights, and the black king. Coupon book. Key to the secret garden. That's amazing, actually. Okay, so I can hopefully force a lever. Alright, so we have... This is Baron Thomas Sinclair. With his, I'm assuming, sons Herbert and Simon. Herbert very eager to look down at what's around this mountain. Simon not caring. Kinda wish I had the magnifying glass here. I'm in a room with a bunch of items. Is there a magnifying glass in here? Safe deposit box key. Oh, the vault. Aha, okay. We got a coin purse. We got a trunk. We got a battery. Lost track of how many items that was. I don't think we have a magnifying glass. Alright. Dear Miss Marigold. April 12th. Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you, otherwise it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington. Do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. Ruffington Red Publishing, Children's Book Department, to blah, blah, blah. Change the ending to political. So the book used to be very political, and then they kind of just like... Okay. So, I have a problem with this letter. This letter is typed specifically for this one reply. It's addressed to Miss Marigold, and mentions the Red Prince in the first paragraph. The second paragraph reads like something a form letter would have. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you, otherwise it has been recycled. If you're typing out this letter, you know if there's a return envelope. That paragraph would only be there if it's, oh, we already have a bunch of these forms typed out and copied for when we reject manuscripts, and we just include one in the letter or something. Who ended up publishing Red Prince? I think it was Ruffington. I think the ending was changed. I could use my one key to open this chest. What are the odds that it has more keys in it? Pretty good, probably, right? Although the odds that it's like, here's a coin. your SOL is also. You have the necklace with the moon. You have a bracelet with green gems. And you're sitting in the old chair. What's on her hand? I mean, it looks like it's damaged. It just looks like her hand is like she's doing this with her wrist, and then the painting is damaged. I mean, it's got like scuff marks and everything all over it, so like. But down there on her right hand is a bracelet with green gems. And then she's got the moon pendant with a red gem in the center. And she's wearing a yellow pentagon ear. This pentagon's not yellow. The mountains are yellow. What color was... Pentagon was Fen Aries. It should be red. Okay, so it's not color-coded like that. Green would have been diamond, which we don't know what it is. Where it is. Okay. I have a feeling that there's more to maybe this if we had the magnifying glass, but probably not much more. It's just supposed to be old photo. It is definitely old photo. Alright, do we use our one key to break open the chest? We are in the attic. We're in a dead end. We gotta go back to the hallway. What are the odds that that door that I didn't check is locked? And that we don't get a key here. We're gonna get a key here. We always get a key. Absolutely every time get a key. 100% of the time get 2 keys. Trade 1 keys for 2 keys. Absolutely. Oh, we can see the painting better from here. Yeah, she's just holding her hand on the armrest. Doing one of these things. Could be sign language. Could just be that she's gripping the armrest to, like... Buzz. I don't think there's anything else in here. That's not anything. The light source is a point up there to make it look nice. It's not even that far away. But it's just video game trickery, don't worry about it. Is it? This probably doesn't mean anything. This probably doesn't mean anything. I think there's nothing else in here. Okay. The stupid runes book. I'm seeing patterns and circles everywhere now, and it's nothing. So there's a circle here with 8 divisions, straight lines. This is not one of the sigils. Then I go over here, and we've got a steering wheel from a boat with 8 divisions in a circle. And then I glance over here, and we got a giant gear with 4 divisions and the gear along the outside, and a weird dot pattern that is not regular, but might just be the weird texturing, the same way that, for example, this board has weird lines and pattern. It's just a stylized thing. barbecue in circles by Sunny Day Real Estate. I don't think I'm familiar with that. I was just rubbing my body against things. I didn't realize I could get all the way back here. All right. Oh. Okay. We need to go to the security room. I don't know which... So it's 3 big TVs. 4 medium ones. Then 2 medium ones and 2 smalls. And it's this one. With a giant ring on it. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to watch that video. And then in 7 days, I'm going to die. That's what it was, right? I didn't actually see the ring. It was 7 days and then you die. Why the red, though? It's just crossed out. Don't worry about it. It didn't look like there was any sort of pattern or meaning for the red. 34 steps. 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27 to get back there. Let's take a quick... No, there's nothing else here. Bookstore have who published? No, doesn't. Can't see any more info about these books other than the cost. North. So you bought that last book earlier? No, I bought the 20 gold book because I had 20 gold at the time, and that last one cost 40, and I don't think I'm gonna get to 40. If I do, then great. I'll go back and buy it, but... Kitchen will get us food. Courtyard is always left unlocked, and Alcazar said something about the courtyard, and I've got a shovel, and it lets us go west. Doesn't let us go north, but... I like how the grass is a different color because this side is a hallway. I got a rock. Sledge, I can go back and break open that chest. That's not worth it. I got a nail. Alright, at least there was a sledgehammer in here. Let's go this way, and I want to be able to go north. Because otherwise we lock ourselves out. No. Bedroom goes north. Yeah, okay. We choose bedroom. Greetings from Reddington. The former capital of the place we're in. We got the garage, the car keys. I never noticed that this was open areas here. I thought this was just like a large solid box. Huh. The more you know. Can I open the window and climb out, please? No? Okay. So you have the necklace, so Wait, you were... Who the hell were you? You were Clara. So the woman that we saw in the attic must be Lady Ashlyn, is my guess. If the brooch was passed to you. Probably. I could do Secret Garden here. That'll get us the lever and get us going north. And spread fruit? Yeah, spread fruit throughout the house so we can go back and get some stuff. Oh my god. It's always open. It's always open. That's so good. Alright, we can pull the west and east levers. And I can take a look at the south symbol again. They're all facing west. Let's just go, let's do all of them. So north will be the moon symbol again. Anything special about it? I don't think so. Cool. I like that every time you get a step closer to getting into 46, the music picks up again. Or it could be every time that you see the door to 46. I don't think there's anything there. Okay, so we have Orinda Aries, which has the black border, is metropolitan, and has fog. Although it's 3 lines, not 2. So maybe that's different? Short, long, space line. Odd question mark. And I think I can leave that like that because I can. Let's actually take one more. Alright, so we've got west and east open now. Fruit's been spread throughout all the rooms going back. But I don't think it's worth it unless I can see. I get to walk in here for free. No fruit in here. I get to leave if I go back to the bedroom, it's free, right? 27, 26, 27, 26. Yeah, it's free. see a banana there, which is plus 3 steps. I don't see anything in there. I don't see anything in there. Okay. So I'm technically up plus 1. Oh, right, I didn't dig. I dug up nothing. What the hell? This is the worst shovel I've ever had. Also, there's only one dig spot? Where are we? Are we in a bad spot? Is that what this is? We're in rank 5. We're in poor soil. Okay, so it's not great. I guess that makes sense. So I guess we didn't spread a whole lot of fruit anyway then, and it's not worth going back. Let's go north to the northy north. Double north, please. None of those go north. We can lab. Through the foundation, we can go out to the center, and we're gonna have to. Let's lab. Keep seeing like little burners and everything and thinking that they're items I can take, but they're not. Is the music going to keep going because we have the door to 46 open in the antechamber, and we have the antechamber open? Experiment setup. Immediately, each time you unlock or bypass a security door, for each bedroom you draft after your second. Set your steps to 40. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. That's too many steps to lose. Spread dirt on the driveway. I'd definitely set your steps to 40. I don't know how many security doors we're going to have. I think it's every time we draft a bedroom. Bedrooms are worth so many steps now. We've already drafted 2 bedrooms, so more bedrooms, please. Do I go down to the quarry yard and try to get stuff like keys? I think I do. Or draft some dead-end bedrooms down there. I think that's what I do. I go down there and I try and draft some dead-end bedroom. Or a classroom. It's a dead end. Maid's chamber is a bedroom and allows us to keep going further. I don't know how much we care about. Well, items might include like keys and stuff, and I do care about that. Classroom 3. Or Classroom 3. I think we've seen this one too. Science is fun. Yes, we've seen Classroom 3. This is learn how to do the dumb chat, the whole use these symbols to spell words, because that's totally how you use elements. Alright. So we just go back to Foundation. Actually, do I draft this? Mail room. I can get mail tomorrow. Lost and found. Whenever you enter this room, you'll lose 1 random inventory item. I don't want to lose the shovel. I don't want to lose the coupon book. I don't want to lose the sledgehammer. Kind of don't want to lose the card keys, but I'm unlikely to need them. I think I can find... Actually, I think I'd be fine with anything except the shovel. And it's a room I haven't seen yet. What did I lose? Help, I don't remember. What did I lose? Hey, chat, what did I lose? Did I lose it yet? Do I have to walk into the room? Oh, there it is. Safe deposit box. Okay. We got an upgrade disc. This was worth it. Prism key. Oh, same color. Okay. That's cool. We got a puzzle. We got a black pawn. It did seem interesting. I wanted to look at everything else first before I spend time analyzing that, because there's a puzzle box here. This is the seesaw puzzle. Okay. So this is white, I assume? Pink. Okay, pressing any of them rotates. I understand. Okay, so I want to grab this. So close. Wait a minute. This? No. Yeah, this is the seesaw. What did I just call it now? I meant to say seesaw, whatever I called it. Wait, how do I need them? Because they're one apart or two apart. I want them adjacent. So I want to grab this, put it there. There we go. More coins. Pink, which is the gear. Okay, so we have pink. So this is... We don't know the name of it, but this is this symbol's sigil. It's spiritual, and it's hot. Oops. Okay. I still don't know what opens the doors in the downstairs chamber for the... Whatever. Figure it out later. So I've got one exit. I hope it's not dead. I do have a reroll die. Oh, wait. Shovel the dirt. Okay, I got a key. In the last 6 dig spots or so, I've gotten 1 key and nothing else. Bad luck today. Bad luck. Alright. Prism key. I can't use that here because I'm in a blue room, right? Yeah, okay. I want to go north. We haven't been in the Rotunda. I can't afford it. It does go north, though. Great Hall. We only have 1 key. I think we redraw these floor plans. Conference room. Yeah, conference room, absolutely. Alright. I haven't been in this room in a while, and I know a bit more about symbols now, so I'm just checking for any extra... Okay, nothing really? Yeah, nothing, okay. We go south and we want to get a bedroom to set our steps to 40. Or get something cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Closet will get us 2 items. That's it. Closet will get us 2 items. What's up with the water pitcher mouth like that? It's fancy. But so you can pour it into oddly shaped glasses? I don't know. Who knows? Listen, it's been passed down for generations and generations. The great uncle King Stephen of Orinda Aries had that pitcher, and it's like if you pour too much, it'll pour back on itself. Maybe. Dining room, and we're almost at rank 8. So at the very least, that'll hold us over until we can find a bedroom. Something that goes north. This is a blue room. I can't use the special key, so I'd use one of the 2 keys. Let's try this way instead. Butts. Alright. Use a key. Go north. The vault is 40 coins. I did just lose the vault key, though, right? Damn it. Workshop has the possibility of having us still go north. And might have stuff in it. Like the broken lever. Have the battery pack too, right? No. Yes. I can make power shovel. Whatever the hell that was called. Let's see what I can make with what I have. It's lever, battery pack, and then either sledge or shovel. I don't know that I have any other walls to break. What else can we make? Nothing. And yeah, so let's just make a power or a jackhammer in case I find any more dirt, because I gotta get more stuff. You gotta stop giving me pebbles and tin cans and north. The pool costs a gem. It sucks. goes north. Use the jackhammer on already dug spots? No, unfortunately you cannot. Is it relevant that in the 4x4 window, one of the... Probably not. So there was that grid from the boiler room. All those 4x4 grids. Alright. I want 3 more steps. Damn it. Pass the key. Set your gems to 2, but I can't afford it. Maid's Chamber sets our steps to 40, and I don't know that we care about finding more items. Except for, like, keys. And we don't have a key to open that door. So if we don't choose the Maid's Chamber or redraw, then we're done. Set steps to 40. Experiment successful. We're now in here, so we can go back. We're in rank 8. We can go back and get more steps from food in the dining room. Yep. You got nothing for me? Okay. Special keys. This is a purple and red room. So I can use the prism key. It's red. That sucks. Alright. Aquarium's good. We can't afford it. Archives. We can maybe get there. Cross fingers. I need this door to be unlocked, and I need it to go left, and I need it to not cost a gem. I don't care that the lights go out. The lights can go out all effing day long. This door's open. Also, there's a basement key here. Yeah.
Nice.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade, he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Okay, this is a great game. This is a fantastic game. This does make the book in the bunk room make a lot more sense that I was the Red Prince. Absolutely. So wait, what was the second book? Swimbird. I don't know if that was the actual ending to the original ending to the book, or if that was for this. Because that wouldn't have been a political thing. The politics of it is that the current government is current king, whatever. Like, I don't think that makes sense that that would be too political, that the prince has a new favorite color. That doesn't really mesh well with what we... Mountain Holly... Are there any clues in the credits? Not that I saw. Mountain Holly, your new home is nice. Day 16. Alright. So. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that the ending that Marion was reading there is the original ending of the book, because the political nature of the Red Prince, the book, was the government, or the king, likes only red and is so obsessed with it that they won't look at anything else. So it doesn't make sense to resolve it by saying that the king has changed. Especially because of all the Blackguard stuff. When Mary went missing and the government was sending their police to look for her. Yeah, so that wasn't, that couldn't have been the original, or like, I am trying to think of anything to say right now. um I think the original version of the book that was um refused was had to have been more inflammatory about the Red Prince. I think that um I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, so this means that I was the Red Prince. I was the one who loved Red so much that they I wouldn't look up. And then it took me until my mom disappeared to notice something. Is what I'm picking up from that ending. That I start didn't start to look at the world around me until my mom vanished. Which doesn't exactly play well with my thoughts of the bunker is where my entire family was hiding for days slash weeks. And then I thought that my mom was living in the estate for a while, which is why all the cameras needed to stop recording everything. Um, but that would have, I guess, not living in, but maybe Mary wasn't like walking around the estate, because then all of the staff would also have to like cover everything up. Um, but instead, maybe stop recording so Herbert Sinclair could just do things without there being any evidence of it. Like, why did you bring a bunch of food down to the whatever room? So like my thought was that Simon was by his mother's side the whole time in the bunker, but it must not have been that. Of course, the ending we just saw is not, it can't possibly be the true ending, because I have like 20 other puzzles that I haven't solved yet. So there has to be another ending after I've solved, like, you go downstairs to where the north lever is, and there are 8 doors there, and they're all locked. You have no way of opening them. And you have to go to that room to beat the game. So, said we couldn't explore the last room. Yeah. I mean, the whole point, the conceit from the opening of the game, Herbert Sinclair reading his will, is once you find room 46, you've solved it. You win. But yeah, it kind of sucks that it's just like we got a glimpse of it for 5 seconds. There's a bunch of blueprints around. There's a blue crown on the desk, and that's it. And like, good luck. Um, maybe I don't know what's gonna happen if I hit continue. They might add another blueprint to the deck. I doubt it. I doubt that they're just gonna have room 46 show up anywhere. Um, what happens when you get to the room again? That's kind of what I'm curious about. That curious about how we even go about opening all the doors in um the underground, uh whatever it was called. I'm curious about We still have the padlock. Oh, that's something that I 2 nights ago, right, not right after the stream, like an hour or two after the stream, I started thinking about the stupid combination lock with the letters on it and how it's so dumb that we can't put a date in that lock because they told us that the map guide said that gates and doors, the locks are dates. And then I realized that that 8 is in the last column, probably for a reason. So what I wanted to do, what I actually wanted to do before I started, was to figure out if we do 8, can we spell a month with the first 3 letters? There's no J, F, M, A. There's no R. There is a Y. So it could be May 8th. April, no. May, June, no July, no August. S, E, there's no P, so it can't be September, not October, not November, not December. So the only date we could spell is May 8th. So my guess is that maybe that's it. Just because it's a date. But in order to get back down there, I'll need to find the boiler room and then go back outside. So that's not happening today. It's 8:30 already. It's time to stop stream. I am not done with blueprints. I am very glad that I was able to roll credits before my vacation in 2 weeks. God, 2 weeks? Really? I got a lot to do. But I'm not done with this game. I'm gonna play more of it. Maybe not as much as I have been. And I don't want to play any of it while I'm on vacation, even though this is kind of, well, this is probably not a great airplane game for me because I'd need to bring my notes, and I'm like holding my, just imagine myself holding the Steam Deck and then taking notes and everything, and then everyone on the plane thinks I'm crazy. Then I start freaking out that I get a correct room sequence or something, and everyone's like, the fuck, this guy needs to shut the hell up. Yeah, maybe I'm not going to play any blueprints while I'm on vacation. So I do want to at least poke at some of the other puzzles, see what other info I can get. Plus, you can't watch on the plane. That's another thing. I don't want to play on vacation because I've been streaming the whole thing. And I don't want to come back and say, okay, this is everything I found and have to go over everything because that won't be great. So yeah, there will be a blueprint stream on Saturday. It's probably not going to be as long because I've got another project I need to work on and get. I need to get working on that sooner rather than later. Coming up on stream though. There we go. Tomorrow, Dutch Detective: The Ghost of Glamping. That game came out a few weeks ago, and I want to get back into it because the first Duck Detective game was great, and I could use another murder mystery. Not murder mystery. There was no murder in the first one. There was only light assault, I guess. And battery? What's battery? I'll look that up out later. So tune in for that on. Why was there no transition? Why was that? Hold on. I need to. There's a transition there. Okay, there maybe OBS screwed up. It was just, it looked like a harsh cut. On Saturday, more blueprints. Definitely some, but probably not 6 hours of it. On Sunday, we're playing more Minecraft. That is starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, 3 hours earlier than normal. We're going to do some prep work to get into the nether, make sure everyone's geared up. And then late in that stream, we're going to go into the nether, try and get blaze rods and ender pearls. There has been Minecraft work being done off stream, a lot of it, actually. I haven't done any of it, so it'll be new to me when I go into it, but Glass and Wrench have been working away. Not that much? Are you sure? I mean, you haven't like done new stuff. You haven't built the portal or anything, but you've been gathering a lot of resources. Um on Monday, Lego Lord of the Rings Rivendell. I'm continuing to build the biggest Lego kit I own. 50 bags worth of Legos. I'm on bag 4 or something. Chat's not appearing on screen. It's down there. I guess that's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching Secret Chat. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Chloe Decker, for that follow a half hour ago. Sorry, I totally missed that. I need to put some sort of sound on follows and everything again. Put it back up. Ugh, okay. There. Now no one can see your shame. That's gonna do it for stream. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want to help me out, do the free things. You can follow me on Twitch. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. You can leave comments, like, share, etc., etc., etc. That's a hell of a secret message, Molly. That's gonna do it though. Oh, your secret message is totally gonna show up when we switch to the ending screen, so that sucks. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. If you're watching live, we'll see if we can raid someone. Otherwise, I will see you later. Goodbye. Have a good one.